Good evening and welcome to Scared to Sunday Synopsis for Sunday the 4th of October. It's October already, it's Halloween time, but is anything open? Join us after this. Hello everyone and welcome to Scared to Sunday Synopsis for Sunday the 4th of October. Yes, can you believe it's actually already October? That means we are into Halloween, and by now we would have done loads of stuff. We would have probably been over in Germany doing Europa Park. We certainly would have been to a couple of press nights by now. But all we've done is one press event so far. But we'll cover that in a little while. So let's get on with all the news. Let's start with good news this week. Let's accentuate the positive and start with the good news. So first up, we have a new event coming to Knopf Fort in Weymouth, and that is called Survival Zone. It is a zombie-themed event. It is created by the team from Twins FX. Some of the effects, if you look at the video and some of the pictures, really good zombie effects, and it looks like that's going to be great fun. So that's opening in October down at Knopf Fort, so we're going to get down there and definitely check that one out. Also, not new this year, but much expanded, is the Halloween event at Cato's Farm in Leicestershire. So that is now called Halloween World. That has two distinct scary attractions, a third family based attraction, some great graphics there for what's going on with them, and that looks like really good fun. So yeah, we heard good things about last year's event, but this expanded event looks even better. Also, despite the fact that Terror Mountain had to cancel, the guys at Silver Mountain Experience have now announced that they will be doing Black Chasm Purgatory. The Black Chasm is their existing scare attraction at the normal Silver Mountain Experience. It's often part of Terror Mountain, and they ramp it up and put a bit more fog in there. It actually takes place in the cavern underneath the mine cavern. And yeah, they're doing this new experience. It's going to be for late nights around about Halloween time, and it sounds like it's going to be great fun. So although it's not the full Terror Mountain event, it is something. Also new this week was Witchin Hour in Essex. This came out of nowhere. This is a new dining experience around in Colchester in Essex. Looks like it's going to be great fun. We've booked on for that, and we're looking forward to seeing what happens. Although they've been closed since March, London Bridge Experience are now planning to reopen very soon, and tickets have now gone on sale for their Phobophobia event. They are again celebrating the Trickstechophobia, the fear of the number 13, and that event opens the weekend before Halloween. I think it's the 22nd of October, and then runs that weekend and the Halloween weekend. Also, if you've seen any of this, any of the pictures or anything, there is a Mannequin Safari. Now, it's spelt that way because it is a copyrighted name, but the Mannequin Farm is this farm it's in Grantham, and basically it is just full of shop dummies, empty, creepy shop dummies, and what they're doing is they're creating, we understand people have been, they said it's actually quite scary driving around there in the daytime, and they're doing a nighttime event called the Mannequin Safari. So imagine going through there, your headlights picking up these creepy mannequins, and as the event runs on towards Halloween and October, they're going to have some short horror movies as well, so that sounds great fun. We've also had news this week that the National Justice Museum, although they're not doing their Fright Nights events, they are doing an event called Condemned. It's an 18 plus only event, so it is a replacement for the Fright Nights. It sounds like it's going to be quite spooky, and it's good to hear that they're doing that. Obviously, all the dungeons are famous for celebrating the home of Halloween. So we have York Dungeon are saying that their event this year will be the scariest ever. We have the Seance coming to Edinburgh Dungeon, and again, they're saying it's going to be their scariest Halloween ever. And down in London Dungeon, we have the Final Straw, which is obviously going to be an experience with scarecrows, and that looks scary. And again, it's being promoted as their scariest ever. In other news this week, we've had details that the Dance Macabre, who are an immersive theatre production company, they will be presenting something called Host, which will be held over Zoom, and that's going to be interesting. Some more details about that will be coming out soon. Fairfields have added more dates to their drive-through experience. They were only going to run for about 5 or 6 days. They've added an extra weekend. They now open on Friday the 16th, and that's up at Aston Hall Country Park in Skipton. And Extreme Escapes, which are down near Fort Park, near London, they've announced that their new game is going to be called The Watcher. That's going to replace Bedlam, and then they're also hopefully going to get their third room online very soon. So there you go. That was all the new news, and as I say, that was a pretty good positive week. But of course, with coronavirus, with everything that's going on, there's also a lot of bad news. So let's run through all the things that we found out this week are not going to be opening. So first up, Nightmare Nights on the Isle of Man. It's been confirmed to us, although it says nothing on their website. It has been confirmed that that will not happen this year and will move now to 2021. Terror in the Trees near Newcastle, they stopped sales of their tickets in the week, so it was pretty obvious that that was going to close down. And then a couple of days later, Terror in the Trees was announced that it's not going to be opening this year, and tickets are moving forward to next year. One of the events we haven't heard anything from this year is Phobia in Newcastle. Now, that was quite a big event last year, and the fact that we haven't heard anything about it would indicate to us that it's not going to happen for this year. Newcastle is in quite an extreme lockdown, and so we don't think that event will open. We also haven't heard anything for Nightmare Rooms, which was a fairly small independent event, but they said they were going to confirm to us by mid-September what they were going to do. We haven't heard anything, so we're assuming that is now gone. Hellfire Caves down in High Wycombe, they haven't even opened at all this year, so they absolutely will not be doing a Halloween event, so that's another one that we've lost. The Museum of East Anglia Life have done Halloween events in the past. There is nothing listed on their website. They are not planning to do anything, so that is another one gone. Last year we visited Black Death Zombies. It was a shopping mall experience with zombies. Yep, they will not be opening this year. Right. Oh, we also have Scarzo Northerton, which is run by a good friend of ours called Stuart. It's a charity event, and he was desperate to get this open and was really forging ahead. But unfortunately, they have also succumbed to coronavirus and had to cancel. We also haven't had any announcement from Aston Hall yet. They've done some Halloween scare events throughout the building, and there's nothing going on there. We haven't had any details from the Big Sheep down in Devon. So again, with nothing listed, we're assuming that there is no Halloween event happening this year. Cornmeal, they do a fairly family-friendly event, but it has a few spooks and scares in it. That's down in Kent. That is not opening this year. We've also had confirmation that Old Market Scare, which is actually operated by the people who operate Fantasy Island, and that's in Nottingham, but they will not be going ahead this year. It was a travelling event with some fairground rides and a big travelling haunted house, but that won't be happening. And Go Outside in Formby have confirmed that because of the more recent restrictions that have come to Formby and Liverpool and the area, they will not be opening their dark walk for Halloween that they were planning to do. So all that's really left now to say is what's going on the site. So we are obviously continuing our countdown by county. By the end of this week, we're up to the W, so we're almost through it, and that will be the list of everything that's open and not open. Obviously, we update the What's On pages every single day as events come and go, and so you can find all the events that I've talked about today on our What's On pages, the most up-to-date listing and directory of scare attractions across the UK and Europe. Also on the website, you will see that we visited, we didn't visit, we had visitors on Thursday night. We were invited to the press launch of Darkfield Radio's The Visitors. Oh my God. We love Darkfield stuff. I know some people moan that it's not that scary or don't quite get it, but this was genuinely terrifying. If you've read the review, you'll see that one person was sat there with their head in their hands, dreading being touched, and that was me. I was sat in a pitch dark room, listening to the experience, the movement of the sound around you, the placement between believing there's somebody over there and then right behind you, then suddenly they're right in your ear. And when they were reaching out to touch me, I was genuinely head down, sat in the dark, couldn't see a thing, believing something was going to touch me. Definitely scarier than their last show, which was double. Very clever. They're so cheap. They're like £10 for 2 people to experience 20 minutes. Absolutely recommend it. It launches on Tuesday. Tickets are available from Tuesday. We've done it. Absolutely loved it. Do go to the website. Do check out the review. Absolutely enjoy that. And apart from that, the only other thing, because as we said, obviously we would have been out at events by now. We were supposed to be going to the walk at Over Farm last night. But I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but it's absolutely tanking it down here. And so Over Farm looked at the weather forecast, took the advice and the potential flood warnings and whatever, and decided to cancel. So we will be going to that later in October. So that's it for news. Now, obviously, Halloween season is here. Halloween season is very, very different to what it's going to be. But we've got some big things lined up. There's some exciting events that we are visiting. So keep following the site. Obviously, click for notifications. What we'll be doing is quick review videos after we've experienced stuff. We'll be doing a full catch-up, obviously, on our YouTube channel, and obviously a full written review. We know people like their written reviews, so that's just as important. So look out for a lot of content. Although Halloween has been particularly decimated this year, I think we can all say that. We've got a lot of content coming, and we're looking forward to bringing you as much as we can. So with that, we could just say stay safe, keep your fingers crossed we don't get any more lockdowns. And with that, we will see you next week, or we will see you during the week as we start to our Halloween itinerary in vain. So with that, we're signing off, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.